welcome to business statistics class. So in previous video we had studied the method of finding linear trend by using method of least squares. So here the normal equations are NA plus B into summation x is equal to summation y, and A into summation x plus B into summation x square is equal to summation xy. So these were the two normal equations, and we can find out the constant A as summation y by n and B as summation xy by summation x square. So we got these equations when we have substituted summation x as 0 in the normal equations. So with these information, let us find how to solve the problems based on linear trend. And the equation is y is equal to a plus bx. So the first question based on linear trend is, the following are the figures of production in 1000 quintals of a sugar factory. So they have given year and the corresponding production. So the year is from 2000, 2002, 2004 up to 2012, and the production in 1000 quintals is 77 for the year 2000, 81 for the year 2002, and so on. For 2012 the year is the production is 98. So for this question they have asked to fit a straight line trend to the data. The second sub question is graph the observed values and the trend values, and the third sub question is estimate the production in the year 2014. So first let us solve the first sub question. So here they have asked to fit a straight line trend. So to fit a straight line trend, the equation is y is equal to a plus bx. So for this equation we need the value of a, we need the value of b, and the value of x. So remember the straight line equation is y is equal to a plus bx. So the first column will be year, which is given in the question. The next column is production, which is taken as y. The values are taken as y. So year, and then the next column is y. So now let us find out x, that is time. So to find out x, the first step is check the number of years. So here there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Therefore small n is 7. So 7 is an odd number. So when x, that is number of years, is odd, then the x value for the middlemost year will be 0. So here we can see 2016 is a middlemost year. So this is the middle year. So above this there are 3 years, and below this there are 3 years. When number of years is odd, we can find out the mid year easily by inspection method, or else you can use it as n plus 1 by 2 to get the mid year. So here it will be n is 7, n plus 1 will be 8. So 8 by 2 is 4. So therefore from here this is the first year, this is the second year, third year. So the fourth year will be your mid year, or else directly by inspection method you can find the mid year. So for the mid year, take x as 0. The above values will be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and the below years will be 1, 2, 3. So here to take x, first check whether number of years is even or odd. If it is odd, we can easily find mid years, and then x will be 0 for the mid year. The above values will be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and the below values will be 1, 2, 3. Suppose we had 2000, the next year will be over here 2014, the difference is 2. Then here x will be 4. If 2016 was given, x would be 5. So similarly, if 1998 was the first year, then this value would be minus 4. For 2014 it would be plus 4. So this is how you find x. So now we have got the values of y, we got the values of x. Let us find out a and b, the constant a and b. The formula for a is summation y by n. So what is y? It is the production, that is the given values. To get summation y, what we have to do? We have to add all the values of y, which is 77 plus 81 plus 88 plus 94 plus 94 plus 96 plus 98, which is 628. So substitute in the formula, and n is 7, that is the number of years, which is 7. Therefore the value of a will be 628 by 7, which is 89.7. so this is our a value. So the formula for b is summation xy by summation x square. So we got x. So now let us find out the x square table. To square these values, so minus 3 whole square will be 9, minus 2 square is 4, minus 1 square is 1, 0 square is 0, 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, and 3 square is 9. So add these values, we will get summation x square, which is 28. So the next information we need is summation x into y. Therefore the next table will be x into y. So we have x values, we have y values. So multiply both these values to get the value of xy. So the first one will be minus 3 into 77, which is minus 231. The next value will be 81 into minus 2, which is minus 162. So 88 into minus 1 is minus 88. So 94 into 0 is 0. Then 94 into 1 is 94, and then 96 into 2 is 192, and 98 into 3 is 296. So now find out summation xy value, that is take the sum of all these values. So first find out the summation of these values, and then find out the summation of these values. Then check what is the total of this and total of this, and then subtract and give the sign which has the greater value. So here summation xy is 101. So we got summation xy, we got summation x square. Therefore b will be 101 by 28, which is 3.6. So now with this information we can calculate the trend equation, that is a straight line trend. So to find out the trend values, the formula is y is equal to a plus bx. So here in place of a, let us substitute the value, which is 89.7, plus in place of b the value is 3.61, and x. So now let us substitute values of x in this equation to get the trend values. So the first trend value will be for the year when x is minus 3. So the explanation of this table is over here. So substitute in this equation x as minus 3, therefore y is equal to 89.7 plus 3.61 into minus 3, which is 78.87. So this is the first trend value. So to get the second trend value in this equation, substitute x as minus 2. So y will be 89.7 plus 3.61 into minus 2, which is 82.84. Similarly, to get this value in this equation, substitute x as minus 1. So to get the next value, substitute x as 0, 1, 2, 3. So substitute the values of x. So with this we get the trend values, or else we have fitted a straight line trend to the given data. So this is how you fit a straight line trend for a given data when n is odd number. So what to do when n is odd number? First write down the year, the next given values will be y. When n is odd, for the middlemost year take x as 0, the above values will be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and the below values will be 1, 2, 3. Why we are taking like this is, when you add this, the summation x will be 0, because we have seen in normal equations when we substitute summation x as 0, we get these values, right? So for that we have to take values of x such that summation of x is 0. So you can check here, when you take summation x, that is minus 3 minus 2 minus 1 is minus 6, and 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6, therefore minus 6 plus 6 is 0. So we got summation x as 0. So once you get the x values, the next column would be x square. So find x square, take the summation, and then the next column would be xy. Find out x into y, take the summation, we will get summation xy, and then substitute it in the formula of a and b. Find out the values of a and b, and then we can easily find out the straight line trend, which is y is equal to a plus bx. Substitute the value of a, substitute the value of b, and for each value of x, find the trend values. So this is how you fit a straight line trend. The second sub question is graph the observed values and the trend values. So in the x axis we have to take the years, and in the y axis we have to take the values in the range where all the values of y and all the values of trend values are covered. So the graph is same as we have seen in moving averages. So here the title of the graph is the graph of the observed and the trend values. So in x axis the years is taken, which is from 2000 to 2012, and the production in 1000 quintals is taken in the y axis. So for the year 2000 the y value is 77. So for the year 2077 will be somewhere over here. Similarly for each year, find out the observed value and mark it and join the line, so that will be your histogram. So here we can see trend value is there for all the years. So in moving averages the trend values would be for excluding the first year or the last year or the first 2 years and the last 2 years, but in case of least method of least squares, trend value will be for all the values of the year. So for the year 2000 the trend value is 78.87. So check in the year 2000, mark it for somewhere 78.87, which will be here. So similarly mark the trend values for all the years and join the dotted lines, we will get the trend value, and don't forget to mark a false baseline. So this was about the second sub question. So now the third sub question is estimate the production in the year 2014. So here the given year is only up to 2012 and the values are given 90 up to 98. So we have to find what will be the production in the year 2014 using these values. So the main purpose of time series, it has helped to forecast the values, that we are predicting the values or we are estimating the values. So using these given information, let us see how to find out or how to estimate the values in the upcoming years, that is in the future. So here the value of x corresponding to the year 2014 is 4. So what you have to do, after 2012 the next year will be 2014. So the next value after 2012 will be 4, that will be your x value. Suppose they had asked 2016, then x value would be 5. Suppose they had asked 2018, the value of x would be 6. So now the x value for the year 2014 is 4. So the estimated of the production for the year 2014 is, so in this equation substitute x as 4 and simplify, we will get the production of the year 2014, which is 89.7 plus 3.61 into the x value, that is 4, which is 104.14, that is 104.14 thousand quintals. So what you have to do for such estimation problem, the first step is to find out the x value, and then we have to substitute that x value in the trend equation with the values of a and b known. Just substitute the value of x and simplify. We will get the estimate of the production or sales of that corresponding year, which will be given. So let us see the next problem. Fit a straight line trend for the following data by the method of least squares. Estimate the probable value for 2014. So here the year and the value are given. The year is from 2007 to 2012 and the values are 10, 8, 12, 9, 11 and 12. So here check how many values are there. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is small n is 6, which is an even number. So in such cases, what we have to do is, to find the values of x, we have to take two middlemost time points. So here the two middlemost time points is 2009 and 2010. Above there are two values and below there are two values. So these are the middle two values. So for this, taking x values will be, you have to take it as -1 and +1. The above values will be -3, -5. That is, you have to take only odd numbers. So the below values will be 3, 5. The next value will be 7. So here the next value would be -7, -9, -11 and so on. The below values will be +9, +11 and so on. So why we are taking like this is, when we take summation x, it should be 0. So we can see when we add 5 plus 3, it is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9, and this will be -5, -3, -1 is -9. So -9 plus 9 is 0. So in this case, so they have asked to put a straight line trend. The first column would be year, the next column will be y, which is the given value, the next column will be x. So to find the values of x when it is an even number, take the middlemost or the middle 2 years. For that, we can write x as -1 and +1. So the below terms will be the positive values and the above values will be the negative values, and we have to write only the odd numbers. So therefore we got the values, the table of year, y, x. So we know the formula a is summation y by n. So summation y is, when you add these values, we will get it as 62 and n is 6. Therefore a is 10.33 and b is summation xy by x square. So the next table will be x square, that is square each values of x and take the summation, and the next column will be x into y, multiply each values of x with y, we will get xy and take the summation. So therefore for this problem, summation xy is 16, summation x square is 70. Substitute it in the formula. B is equal to summation xy by summation x square, which is 16 by 70. Therefore B is 0.233. So here they have just asked to fit a straight line trend and they have not asked to find the trend values. So therefore the trend equation is y is equal to a plus bx. In place of a, substitute the a value, which is 10.33, and in place of b it is 0.23. Therefore the trend equation is y is equal to 10.33 plus 0.23x. So if they had asked to find the trend values also, then what you have to do, you have to substitute the x values. So here x will be -5. So the trend value will be 10.33 plus 0.23 into -5. So that gives the first trend value. For the next year, it will be y is equal to 10.33 plus 0.23 into -3. So on, substitute each values of x and find the trend values. But in the question, they have just asked to fit a straight line trend and they have asked to estimate the value for 2014. So here we have to find out x value for 2014. So after 2012, the next year will be 2013, and then we'll get 2014, because here the difference is 1. So x value for 2013 will be 7 and x value for 2014 will be 9. So substitute x value as 9 in this equation. Therefore y is equal to 10.33 plus 0.23 into 9, which is 12.4. Therefore the probable value for 2014 is y is equal to 12.4. So here they had just asked to estimate the probable year for 2014. If they had asked to find out the probable value for 2013, then what we have to do is, in this trend equation we have to substitute x as 7. Suppose they had asked it for the year 2015, then x value would be 11. So this is how we find and we fit a trend equation when n is odd. So the main point is to take x values such that summation x is 0. Only then we can find out the values of a and b. So when n is even number, we have to take x as -1 plus 1. The above values will be negative and the below values will be positive, and you have to write only the odd numbers. In case of even, the middle number will be 0. The above value will be -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. And the below numbers will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So let us solve one more problem. The question is, for the following time series, fit a straight line trend by the method of least squares. Estimate the sales for the year 2015. So the year is given, which is from 1997 to 2011, and the sales in terms of 1000 units is given. That is, for the year 1997 it is 103 up to 86. So here count the number of years. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Therefore n is 8, which is an even number. And here they have asked to fit a straight line trend, and they have asked to estimate the sales for the year 2015. So the first column will be year, write the given years. The next one will be y, which is sales, write down the values. So now let us find x. So here the middle two years are 2003 and 2005. So there are above 3 values and below 3 values. So this is the middle year. So since 8 is an even number, we have to take x as -1 plus 1, and the above years will be -3, -5, -7, and the below years will be 3, 5, 7. So when we take summation x, it will be 0. So once we get x values, the next column will be x square and the next column will be xy. To get x square, square each values of x. That is -7 square is 49, -5 square is 25 and so on. So add these values, we will get summation x square. To get xy, multiply each value of x with y, which will be -7 into 103 is -721. So solve for each values and take the summation xy. In this case it is -200. So now we got all the values and summation x is 0. Therefore we can find out a and b. So a is summation y by n, which is 764 by 8, which is 95.5, and b is summation xy by summation x square, which is -200 by 168, which is -1.19. So therefore the trend equation is y is equal to a plus bx. A value is 95.5, so b value is -1.19. Therefore the trend equation will be 95.5 minus 1.19 into x. So then they have asked to find out the estimate sale for the year 2015. So here we have to find out the x value for the year 2015. So here the next year would be 2013 and the next year is 2015. So there is 2 years difference in all the years. So after 2011 the next value will be 2013 and the next value will be 2015. Therefore x value will be, for 2013 it will be 9 and 2015 it will be 11. So in this equation put x as 11, we will get the sales or the estimate of sales for the year 2015. Therefore y is equal to 95.5 minus 1.19 into 11, which is 82.41. Thus the estimated sales for 2015 is y is equal to 82.41 into 1000, which is 82,410 units. So if they had asked to find out the trend values of each year, what we had to do is, in x we had to substitute the values of x. So for the first, the value of trend for the year 1997 will be 95.5 minus 1.19 into minus 7. So that gives the trend value for the year 1997. Similarly, substitute the values of x for each year, then we will get the trend values. So this was about the second method, that is the method of least squares. So we have seen problems on both the cases, that is when n is an odd number and when n is an even number. So with this we have completed the 5th unit, that is time series analysis. So go through the notes once again and also plot graphs and try to solve each and every problem. So with this we are done with the 5th unit, and in the next class we will study the 2nd unit which is remaining, that is diagrams and graphical representation. So that will be the last unit which is remaining in our syllabus. So we are done with the 1st unit, 3rd unit, 4th and 5th units, that is 4 units are completed. So let us see diagrams and graphical representation in the next class. So that's it for today's class. Thank you.